Good morning, good morning, good morning. Happy Tuesday. I got so engrossed in writing an email to invite a handful of people to be on a planning committee that I lost track of time. So, welcome to Wednesday. Hope you're having a great day for whatever amount of Wednesday you've already experienced. But we have a wonderful card today, and I think you're going to like this deck. We haven't used it much yet. It's one of my newest decks. Good morning, Abigail. Glad you were here. You're the first one popping on. And let's see. Oh, someone else is here, but no name yet. There we go. CJ. Good morning, CJ. Welcome. Bet it's chilly by you. Good morning, Peggy. Welcome. Everybody starting to roll in. Our tribe of practical rebels. Good morning, Carol. Glad you are here. Welcome. So let's just take a couple of nice deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth. Really filling up your lungs. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Thank you for the sunrise in the heart. Good morning, Beth. It's still pretty dark here, but we'll give it a while. It'll become day again. Good morning, Cindy. Welcome. Their little number counter is not keeping up with all of you rolling in today. Good morning, Lucy. Welcome. So just breathing nice, deep, easy breaths. Can't say that. Need some fixative. Anywho, no, they're my real teeth. Just breathing deeply and easily, bringing yourself into the present moment, opening yourself with the breath to the message we're going to get today, and I think you're going to like it. It's a very, very comforting message. So our card deck is the Earth Magic deck from Stephen D. Farmer, and I'll move it a little closer so you can see the image. She's got all manner of creatures around her, including a swallowtail butterfly. So pretty cool. I like the owl peeking over her shoulder too. Good morning, Rebecca. Welcome, welcome. Welcome to anybody who slipped past while I was talking. So our card for today, beautiful card, River. And it's about movement. And there's a very pastoral scene there of a river just kind of rolling along. So maybe you can guess what we're going to be talking about with regard to movement. How about being in the flow? So, and I want to show you the back of the card too, because I just think that's such a striking image too. So, as above, so below, as within, so without. That mirroring effect, the top of the tree versus the roots, and the roots. So, let's see what river movement has to tell us today. I'm going to hold it up so you can, because it talks about the card. The softened light from the sun falls upon this meandering river, the sparkles reflecting the gentle movement taking place in the river's body. She moves easily around the curves and rocks, sometimes gently, as portrayed in this card, and sometimes quite rapidly and intensely. Still, the river's movement will always eventually land her in the bosom of great-grandmother ocean. Some of her water will evaporate along the way to feed the waters of the sky. Good morning, Sarah. Glad you are here. Welcome, welcome. Just as it takes place in any other bodies of water, and bless the land and the seas with replenishment in a perfectly natural cycle that helps the planet sustain itself, as long as the human beings don't mess it up. Sorry for the editorializing there. Water is our lifeblood. Let me repeat that. Water is our lifeblood. Good morning, Cheryl. Welcome. Glad you are here. A nutrient more essential than food. The flow of water throughout our own bodies serves as a metaphor for how life itself flows through us and expresses as us. Okay? So we have a natural affinity to water. And I would love to see us more intensely exercise that natural affinity to water, taking care of the water. Women in indigenous cultures tend to be the tenders of the water. Men tend to be the tenders of the fire, but women tend to be the water protectors. So I have a friend, Flo, I love her name, it fits with the water thing, who is 80, and she recently was tending to some of the water tenders. There were some indigenous women who were walking all the way around Lake Superior. All the way around Lake Superior. Do you have any idea what an endeavor that is. So Flo was one of the people who volunteered to meet them at a particular point and feed them. And she said it was a wonderful life experience. She wasn't quite up for walking, which she wanted to be able to do because she's due for a hip replacement shortly. But she said it was a wonderful experience to be able to tend to the water tenders. So there's another part to the card here. Fighting or blocking the flow of your life force can lead you to feeling spiritually void and disconnected from source. Just like the metaphor of the river, it does not work to force or fight this compelling movement. When you simply pay attention and observe the flow, it becomes easier to navigate your experiences and see what lies ahead. 1,300 miles, yes, they walked it. It took many, many days, but they walked it in chunks. 1,300 miles. Powerful women. When you simply pay attention and observe the flow, it becomes easier to navigate your experiences and see what lies ahead, or at least get a sense of what is to come by the ever-changing geography that unfolds as you cruise along. So I'd like to do a little something with that today, just to create a feeling sense, all right? So I'd like y'all to close your eyes. Not if you're driving, but I'd like y'all to close your eyes and take some nice deep belly breaths. And I want you to imagine that you are standing on the edge of that river, that one that was in the picture. And maybe you just stick your bare toes in, just feeling what that feels like. And even if you're uncomfortable with water, know that this is a sacred process that you're going through right now. You cannot be hurt. You cannot drown. You are safe. And I'd like you to walk into that water and then just settle yourself into it with your head sticking up out of the water, and notice that you're buoyant. You're as buoyant as you need to be for this experience. And just feeling the gentle movement of the water beginning to take you from where you walked in downstream. Flow with that water. Practice being one with that water. It's meant to move you. This is your life's river. It's meant to move you where you're meant to go. And you're just paying attention. You're appreciating what's along the shores of this river as it flows along your life river. Breathing deeply. Feeling the sun shining on the top of your head. Enjoying the contrast of the warmth of the sun on the top of your head and the coolness of the water. Flowing along. And sometimes there's some rocks, but you can very easily, with your hands, just move yourself around them the same way the water has the ability to move around whatever obstacles are there. It flows around the rocks. It flows around bends in the river. It flows around branches that are down. The water gets through. The same way your soul knows the way through. Being in the flow of the water of your life path is the same as tuning into your soul and allowing yourself to be led by your soul. That divine connection to all that is. At one with the river, just enjoying this journey that you're on. And in a moment, I'm going to call us out of this, but just enjoy it for the moment, knowing that you can return here anytime you would like, and especially returning here when you're struggling with something in life, when you're fighting against something, when you notice that you're not in flow. Just return to this sense of the river, being at one with that river, with that flow, enjoying where it takes you. And now at the count of 3, I'd like you to take a nice deep breath in. 1, 2, 3, and exhale, returning to the present moment. I hope you enjoyed that. I always like doing river ones. I think they're very pleasant, very pleasant. So that is our card for today from the Earth Magic deck by Stephen Farmer, River Movement. I'd like you to practice being in that flow all day today. Even if you have some things, oh, is there? You are correct. Thank you, Cindy. She's so on top of it. So let me read this extra part and trust that there's something in here that you need to take away with you, and that's why it's coming at the end. Love it, love it, love it. Your resistance is hampering your ability to make a choice in this matter. Surrender to the movement of life. Be grateful, and you will see the signs along the shore and in the river itself that offer you clues about what direction your egoless self is to be making. Go with the flow is more than a trite aphorism here. It is essential that you do so now. Breathe, relax, and you will know. Which we just did, right? We just did. So here's your card again. Enjoy the movement of the river. Enjoy the flow of your life. Just keep breathing and keep flowing. Remember, you're capable of far more than you think you are, including being fully in flow. See you again tomorrow. Oh, I wanted to tell you too, I am going to be heading for the UP on Thursday to go downstate for a nature retreat. The couple who did the Nature Portals deck are going to be hosting a nature retreat at Song of the Morning Ranch, and I'm going with a whole bunch of friends. So I'm going to do my best to do early morning intuitive guidance each of the days that I'm there. They certainly have internet, but there may be a day or two that I miss. We'll see what happens. But hopefully every day I will be here as always. And then toward the end of October, I'm going with a friend to her cottage, and there is no internet there, so that'll be a couple of days where we won't be doing YEMIG, but always go back to an old one. Look at the old ones. Find a title that grabs you. The easiest way, I think, to find them is to look on my YouTube channel, because then they're all listed chronologically, and you just pick one out that you like. So, but you can always find them on Facebook also. So have an awesome day. See you again tomorrow. Remember, you're capable of far more than you think you are. Bye-bye.